I pull the bow, about to rap this mission. Joe attack the track and I execute the vision. Got the best intentions in my lyrics incisions. Put my blinders on to reach 'em and I leave it in the track list. Taking on the fashions from my lyrics to my captions. Music is my movement and you see it in my actions. Writing through the night and I'ma hit the booth at sun up. Joey on they come up, blow the cannon, turn the drum up. Bells burning, men up in 100. Steady put the work in and I'm building all these buzzes. See the play I'm running, touching down this how I'm coming, trying to impact generations.
Hey, hey. What's going on, baby gorgeous gang? How's everybody feeling? Hope everybody's all right. I just wanted to pop in and say hello really quick. Um, just wanted to chat for a second, see how everybody's doing. I know I've been gone for a couple days, so I wanted to just pop in and say hello, see what everybody's up to, see how everybody's feeling, show some love. Um, just say hey. I don't really have anything specific that I wanted to talk about. I just wanted to casually jump on really quick and just say, hey, I was feeling like I missed you guys and just wanted to say what's up. What's going on, Nora? Nora D, how are you, love? What's going on, babe? Hey, Danny. How are you, sweet pea? What's going on? I just wanted to say what's up. And Um, I didn't want to give too much tonight because I have some things planned, but I know that a lot of you guys were worried about me the other night when I missed my last live. And I wanted to get on here and apologize for that, specifically to you guys, because I meant to cancel that live and I meant to delete the post off of my page, but I got distracted and caught up by some things and I didn't get a chance to do it. So I apologize for that. Pearl Girl 22, how you doing, babe? Um, so I've just had a lot of things going on. This has been a pretty busy week for me. My husband has been home and I am doing a lot of things. I am working on some stuff. Hey Denise, how you doing, babe? I've been working on some stuff. I have some things going on, and I just needed to take a little break, take a little time to enjoy the view. I just wanted to spend some time with my husband. For those of you that know me, you know that my husband is a truck driver, and you know that he spends a lot of time out on the road. So I spend most of my time on FaceTime or on the phone with him, or text message, or the things of the things. So. He is home for a few days, and I am spending as much quality time as I can with him. So I hope you guys do not mind my absence for just a little while. I hope that you guys are rewatching some of the old content and, getting to know me. If you haven't seen some of my videos, make sure you guys go and look at, all the things of the things because there's going to be some changes coming to the channel. There's going to be some different things happening, some different movements going on, and I just want to give you guys just a little bit of information and more so just let you guys know that I'm okay. More than anything, I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm okay and let you guys know that everything is cool and that everything is, copacetic and that even though there have been some things that have happened and some unfortunate events that I really don't need to speak about specifically, um, things are good. You know, things are good. I'm feeling good. I am working on a lot of new content. I'm working on some things. I am working on some interviews now, and I am trying to get some things going. I'm moving some things. I have some things going on. So, just trying to grow, trying to be the best be the best YouTuber that I can for you guys, give you guys the best content in my own way that I can. And I want to just I want to provide you guys quality content that may or may not incorporate the things that we all love. And I just want to do it in a way that is authentic to my true vision because I've said it once, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Um, there, I want to have an empathic approach to YouTube. Do you get what I'm saying? And there are ways that I want to dive into certain topics. And so I'm going to start doing things a little differently on the channel, and I'm going to be very mysterious about the way that I'm saying things. Hey, everybody that's jumping in right now. I'm going to just read off people. Nora D, hey, what's going on, babe? Nora D, not at all. Family comes first. Thank you so much, baby. I really appreciate that. Doll, baby, we miss you. Mwah. I miss you too, love. I will be back soon. I'm just jumping on to say hey for a few minutes, but there's some things going on, and love y'all to pieces. Quentin Dean, missed you on Hot Messy Topics, but understand. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. All love, all love. Y'all will see me soon, and y'all will see me back and better than ever. All the things of the things. Down with Jason. Your husband has the most important job in the country right now. Thank you so much, Jason. God bless him. Missed you, but real life takes precedence. Look forward to what you have coming up. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Um, Thank you so much for that because it is hard seeing my husband, you know, dealing with the job that he does have, and it's very stressful on him. It's hard on us too, being at home, and we miss him all the time. But you know, it's really hard on him because he's the one that has to do the job, and he works 7 days a week, and he works his ass off. He's tireless, and you know it's really all the love should be for him right now. I don't even, I just sit here and talk to y'all. You know what I mean? So, um, Donna Bell, hey cutie. Hi love, how are you? Hey baby gorgeous. Hi all you baby gorgeouses. Hi. I didn't give the official hey baby gorgeous gang. We in this thing. That's not even really official. I'm working on that. I'm working on the whole baby gorgeous gang thing. Like, I usually pre-plan these things ahead, but the whole baby gorgeous gang army, I don't really I don't want to say army, so I came up with gang, but the whole baby gorgeous gang kind of came up sporadically and out of nowhere, and it just kind of fell into my lap, and I really appreciated it, and I run with it, and I love it, and I embrace it. So much so that I am going to, well, y'all will find out. Y'all will find out. Diana, hi, baby gorgeous gang. Hi, honey. Hi. She's really speaking to all y'all, but hey, what's up, love? Um, Danny, hi Diana, hi Diana. Yes, 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 yes. Jamila, hi Jordan. I'm so happy for you. Thank you so much, baby. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I don't want to let you guys down. I really want to make sure that I am at my best when I bring you guys content. And even if I am sharing something that is not the most comfortable or the most easy thing to share. I still want to make sure that even in my vulnerability, that I give you guys all of me in the best presentation possible, right? So I don't want to, even if I am talking about things that are hard, I don't want to, just be on here a bumbling mess and crying and falling apart, or if I'm upset about something, I wouldn't want to come on and just be, on here cursing people out and with all the smoke. And I play around like I'm about all that smoke. And don't get me wrong, I'm gonna quote Candace. Like, if you come to my door, I'm going to billow the smoke in your face. Like, if you come to my door and my porch light is on, and it is always on, I will always billow the smoke. So, but I'm not looking for smoke. Like I'm not looking for beef. I'm not looking for none of that. So like I would never come on and give you guys that energy. Like I would just take a couple days and feel it and then come back and process it in a way that's educational and beneficial for everybody involved, right? Um, so baby, it's hard on the spouse too. My husband used to be gone 6 months at a time. Wow. So I understand the struggles. Wow. Wow. I I don't even wow. That's hands down to you, ma. Hands down to you. Praises up to you because that is resilience right there. That is stick with itness. That is steadfastness. I give you so much love and credit for that because you did that. Denise said, "Thanks for checking in. Make the most of your time with your hubby." I absolutely will. Um, I just want to enjoy this time because it's been a while. It's been a few weeks. It hasn't been 6 months. I have no idea how to even comprehend or begin to imagine what Doll Baby has been through, but I am so grateful that he's home, you know. T- uh, yeah. So, hey, Karen Hart. Karen Hart just dropped in and said hi. Hi, love. How are you? Hey, baby gorgeous. Um, But yeah, about the baby gorgeous thing, like it just kind of fell into my lap. Like I'm so appreciative to you guys that you guys have taken to the baby gorgeous gang so sternly, and it means just as much to you guys as it does to me. I think it means more to you guys than it does to me, actually. And that is something that I am so consistently appreciative of, and I'm so in awe of because listen, I am someone who am a bit of a people pleaser. Like in just full disclosure, I'm like a bit of a people pleaser. Do you know what I mean? And so I will do whatever it takes within my power to make someone happy or to feel understood or to feel loved or to feel like they are felt in some sort of way. I never want somebody to feel alone, right? And so I I'm trying to figure out ways to just say encouraging things, but thank you, Diana. She sent me my favorite color, green hearts. Thank you guys so much. True Baby Gorgeous Gang, y'all know the official Baby Gorgeous symbols are the green hearts and the red triangles. Those seem to be the ones that you guys love the most. Like I've tried to introduce some emojis as like the official baby gorgeous gang emojis, and y'all are just like, no, no. Like that is so cool, but like it's so cool to me though. Like it's so cool that y'all would just sit here and just tell me what y'all want from me. Like I love that. I love that you guys invest in my content. You guys invest in me as a person. You guys invest in the things that I put out to you. But then at the same time, you will take something that is just a little thing from me because I didn't even realize that people noticed like that I exclusively only send green hearts. Like I only send green hearts because green is my favorite color, right? So like I see people always putting green hearts, and I'm like, I didn't even know that y'all noticed. And then I talk about the triangles all the time, right? I wish I would have came up with that. I wish I would have came up with that. I really, really do. But I'll give a girl her credit when it's due, even if she blocked me. So Candace, your album is amazing, and you still full. Anyway, girl, we'll get to that later. But Donna, sending blessings, sending love, blessings of peace. Thank you so much, beautiful. I really appreciate it. You guys are some of the most amazing people I have ever come into contact with, and I cannot begin to extend the amount of gratitude that I want to articulate to you guys. Do you get what I mean? Like there was something that was it Malik Yoba? Janet Jackson's husband in Why Did I Get Married? I think it's Malik Yoba. If I'm not mistaken, it's Malik Yoba. Anyway, he said in the movie, "I love you more than all the books and all the or I l- I love you more than all the words in all the books in all the world," right? And when I always want to think of like how or like whenever I want to articulate how much I care about someone or like how much I appreciate someone. That's always my go-to response. So I appreciate you guys more than all the words in all the comments on all the videos on all the YouTube. How was that? Did I do it? Did I do the thing? Was it right? I wish I had a soundboard, right? This is why I almost did a podcast instead of a YouTube channel. This is just gonna be a kick it session because I really don't have a topic. I just wanted to like just check in and say what's up. So I'm really just gonna talk about a bunch of random stuff that just comes to my mind while I'm reading y'all comments. Is that okay with y'all? Like, do y'all mind just like watching me talk about random stuff, or like, would you actually want me to pick something to talk about? Because I don't have anything specific that I'm coming on to say. I just wanted to show you guys some love and I wanted to talk directly to you and I wanted to thank you for being here. And I wanted to let you know that yes, I've been gone for a while, but now I'm back with the jump off. Y'all knew it was coming. Y'all know, man. Y'all know. Y'all know I was gonna finish with a little Kim line. Come on, clock your references, children. Y'all know me. Nora D says, I will say you seem at peace. You must be truly happy for your husband to be back because it shows. Yeah, I honestly needed my papo here. I really did. Um, and you know, we have our things. We go through our times. We can be Adrian Malouf and Paul Nassif at times, and you know we we we, we can be the Bickersons. But it's because I have a really strong personality, as some of you have probably deduced by now, is that I kind of am like a strong woman, right? And so sometimes with being a strong woman and being a strong woman that comes with trauma that can sometimes lead you to overextend your opinion or overextend your emotions and your feelings into territory that is not necessary for the interaction that you're having. Do you get what I mean? That was a really long way. That was a really long-winded way of saying that I'm really over dramatic at times, and sometimes I really do too much, and I hope that my husband understands that I'm sorry. Thank you, Diana, for putting the proper triangle. I want to use the upside down triangle for the LGBT community, even though it's not pink. But a lot of you have already been using the right side up triangle, so I don't even know what to do anymore. But I'm just gonna leave this right there so that you guys know exactly what I actually want. Because Diana is like the mod of all mods. So like if anybody is gonna be able to give you any answers on me, it's probably gonna be Diana. Sorry. But don't go hitting her up asking her questions about me because I'm not like, dude, like she lives in Canada, like, and I'm in Alabama. So if if you just pull down a map behind you and you've opened your pointer, you will be able to see that Canada is way up here, and you'll see that Alabama is way down here, right? So anything like probably channel related, I will probably relate to Diana first because she is like my number one mod. She's the number one mod on everybody's channel though. Like she's everybody's number one mod. She is the mod of all mods. But you know, don't hit her up if I miss a live or if I'm like late for a live. Don't go spamming Diana and being like, "Yo, where's Jordan?" It's like da 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 da. Chill. But if you want like if I'm late on like delivering something or if you know let's just move on because I don't want y'all spamming Diana on my behalf. Donna Bell says take care of home first. We always we're here for you always. Thank you so much, love. That is If I'm gonna be real, that's something that I was really scared of because I know that I am a YouTuber and I'm a new YouTuber, is what I was trying to say, but I was reading at the same time, so I skipped words. I have a very consistent habit of my mind moving faster than my mouth, and my mouth or my hand, if I'm writing something, not being able to catch up. So there's a lot of times where I will be thinking something and it will be a complete sentence, and then I will say it out loud, or I will write it down, and then I will miss words and I will skip words in the sentence because I'm writing or I'm speaking so fast that it's skipping over words that my mind is delivering to it, right? So I just, it's really weird. I have no clue. Jamila said, "Yes, Malik, you did it." Yes, I try to clock my references, children. Like I really try to clock my references, children, because to me it's another way of citing your sources because there's a lot of things that that you probably hear me say on this channel that you find witty or clever or funny or whatever would have you, and you think that I just naturally thought of these things and like I just naturally came up with this stuff off of the top of my head. Some of this stuff I did, I will take my credit where it's due, but then there's a lot of this stuff that I am pulling references from all over the zeitgeist of my mind, right? Like, y'all remember that episode of SpongeBob when when he forgot his name and like his mind was like having a full blown implosion because they couldn't remember what his name was, and like he was trying to remember what his name was for like William's restaurant or whatever. That happens to me, except it's like I'm pulling from so many different places that there's so many different references that pop up at the same time that are applicable to what I'm saying, right? So I want to just cite my sources, but instead of saying cite my sources, I'm Banji and real kind of ghetto like, even though I'm from the suburbs. So I say clock my references. Do you get what I mean? I've been in a lot of LGBTQ spaces, so I carry a lot of the lingo from one community to another. So when you hear me say clock your references, that's really ballroom language. Do you get what I mean? Walked ballroom a little bit. Do you know what I mean? I was a runway girl. I walked Butch Queen up in pumps, but my official category was walking Virgin runway, European runway, those things, right? Let me know if you want to hear about any of my ballroom stories, because that's a whole, it's not really a full thing, but my drag stories are really a lot more detailed than my ballroom stories because I did a lot more in drag than I did in ballroom, but ballroom is just such an amazing, beautiful culture. Like it's really just it's just if I could do anything as a hobby for the rest of my life and like have no worries about it, never have to stress about it, always have all the unlimited resources that I need to get the job done, it would always be walking balls. Cuz I just love the environment, I love the vibe, I love ballroom culture, I love the energy. It's so just it is a forever mood, right? And so there's a lot of things that I pull my references from. So I always say clock your references, children, when I'm saying something that I know what I'm referencing. You may not know what I'm referencing, but I want you to look it up. That's really what it is. Like when I tell you to clock your references, children, I always tell you to go and look it up, right? I always tell you to go and look these things up because there's greater content that is attached to maybe the one line or the few words that I'm saying. So I want you to just get a piece. Do you get what I'm saying? Just get you a little piece, right? Um, I also want to ask you guys for suggestions. What else do you guys want to see me talk about? Do you get what I mean? Like, I want you guys to feel as included in my channel as can be. Yes, thank you guys for thanking Diana. Thank you guys for showing Diana love. Thank you guys for sending her all the love because Diana truly is amazing. Truly is amazing. Doll baby said you did it. Oh, thank you. Oh, I just got that. I just got it. Thank you, Jamila. Thank you, doll baby. I did it. Yay. Yay me. Ha ha ha. Anyway, Miss McCod, I missed your beginning. You're fine, baby. Listen, I love the replay crew just as much as the live squad. We all gang up in here. It's all love. We all family. Like it's all good. Like we all fam. Do you get what I mean? So there's nothing that if you miss the live, it's not gonna hurt my feelings if you watch it in the replay. That doesn't bother me. Like I love you guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm just happy that you want to be here. Do you get what I mean? Nora D said that Diana is the best mod ever. Like 100%. 100%. 100%. Yo, Karen Hart, thank you, Diana, for all your hard work. Yes, yes, I'm glad that I'm not the only one that sees it because I'm sure that you guys see Diana working her ass off and different people's channels. She is really she holds it down in people's channels, and I really, you know, if you're gonna learn anything about moderating a channel, learn it from Diana. That's what I'm gonna say. Donna Bell said, I love you just being you time. Like it's just real and I can relate to the humanness of you. Thank you, sweet pea. Aww, that's sweet. Thank you, love. I really appreciate it. Y'all really if I'm awkward when I'm reading your comments and they're complimentative, it's because I feel awkward. Like dead ass. I'm really like someone who is so thrown off by compliments, even though I'm someone who is a people pleaser and I do everything that I do because I like to see people happy. Like I genuinely like to see people smile. Like the one thing that will always make me happy is seeing somebody smile or seeing somebody laugh and knowing that I made that happen. Right? I never I always feel my warmest when I see that. So all the times that you guys have seen me call into people's shows and you've seen people laugh at the crazy shit that I say, I cannot tell you how much that has affected me and how much energy and love that is given back to me. You know, I enjoy that people think I'm batshit crazy because I'm just I think people are thrown off by the fact that I say a lot of the shit that I say and just deadpan it. Like because I truly do feel that way, but it's jokes, but I really feel that way, but it's not intense. I just really the shit that I be talking, it be real shit that I be thinking, but it's funny, it's all love. But I appreciate y'all just enjoying the ride. It is truly something that it keeps me going. Y'all are the reason that I stay here because reading comments like this, getting messages from you guys like I get, hearing the things that I hear, it really it is the most comforting experience that I've ever had in my time as an entertainer. Do you get what I mean? My drag days and this era of me on YouTube have truly been some of the most gratifying times of my life. And it's only been close to a month, right? Like, and that's what I mean by me being grateful. The amount of growth that this channel has had in almost 30 days is astronomical to me. It is unfounded to me because I, one, did not expect it, and two, I still am shocked by it every single day. I've said this before and I'm going to keep saying it. Every time I get a new subscriber, I'm shocked, right? Every time that somebody comments something nice, I get emotional and I blush and I smile and it makes me happy. I'll tell you guys a story, right? And it's not even a story, more so as it is just me recalling something. There is one of my subscribers whose name is A Paul, right? And A Paul literally is one of the coolest people I've ever met on YouTube. They are one of the nicest people. I talk to them all the time. They're so sweet. And I really appreciate everything that they send to me, right? The other day, mind you, y'all, Y'all know I'm a rapper, so music is my thing. Music is my DNA. So everything that comes from me comes from a love of music, right? So A Paul sends me comments, right? And I can't even remember what video that these comments were on. I don't even know. But he literally sends me a poem in my comments, right? I wanted to cry. I thought he wrote me a rap, right? I thought he wrote me a rap because me being a rapper and me knowing that A Paul really watches my content for real. Like I know that A Paul truly watches my content. So I thought like he truly wrote me a rap, but like they were like, or she. I'm not even sure if A Paul is A Paul. Please send me your pronouns. That's why I'm like, when in doubt, pick C and just choose they because I really don't know. But they they were like, no, I wrote a poem, I sing, I don't really do da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? But like they just it was it was the nicest thing. Like I literally screenshotted that and I wanted to save it. Like I'm gonna post that on my Instagram because it was just I was so emotional about it. Like it's the little things like that. Like I'm sure the APOL was just sharing something that they just love, right? And I just it was the nicest thing. Like I just don't expect stuff like that, right? It's just really nice. Jamila said, gaining knowledge to be a better human. 100%. That is the whole purpose of clocking your references, children. That is why you should always clock your references because you should always want to know more. You should always want to have a thirst for knowledge. You should always be inquisitive. You should always want to learn something new, right? Don't judge me for having this big ass of tea, but it's peach tea, excuse me, and it is so good. And they had this big old thing for like a dollar or two. I will never understand how people price groceries. If there's a documentary on that, somebody please let me know because documentary style film is my favorite type of film and television. Like I will watch a documentary before I watch anything else. So if anybody has like any type of documentary style content on how they price things in like grocery stores, please let me know because I'm so curious about that. But oh, Nora D, I have to ask this. In your drag days, was a goal of yours to enter Drag Race? You personally would have been fire on the show. Um, I I'm trying to figure out exactly how I want to answer this because I want to do I want to get into the story now or do I want to make that a whole live of its own? Um, do I want to make that a whole live of its own? I'll say this. There was a time where I auditioned for RuPaul's Drag Race. I auditioned for RuPaul's Drag Race once, right? And if you want to hear that story, let me know in the comments. But I did audition for RuPaul's Drag Race, excuse me, once. But it was for very specific reasons, right? And mind you, I was in no way prepared to get on the show. Thank you for the compliment, though, Nora D. I genuinely appreciate it. I think that I would have done okay on the show, but I don't think that Drag Race. Blah, blah. I don't think that Drag Race is a show that's necessarily for me specifically. I'm not a competitions type of chick. Like I'm a type of person who wants to open the platform and the floor and let everybody shine in their own light, right? Like I'm not a competition style person. Like I don't believe in fighting for a spot. I don't believe in fighting for attention. I don't believe in fighting for a platform, right? Like if there is not room enough for everybody to have a unique voice, then I guess that's not the platform for me, right? So I keep it cute. I'm not really a competition type person, but I did want to get on the show for very specific reasons. And if you want to hear me talk about that, tell me that you want me to make a whole story time about me auditioning for RuPaul's Drag Race. So, I hope that answered your question efficiently. Um, I do have 3.5, 3.75 years worth of drag stories that I could get into. So if you want to, hear me do like a drag my live where I just tell stories about what you guys want to hear about my drag life, that would be fun. I could tell you guys a lot of different stories. I've worked with a lot of different drag race girls. Um, I've seen a lot of things. Not that I would like spill any behind the scenes tea or like tell any secrets that anyone told me or like have any type of like I would never do that. Like I would never be the person to like do a tell-all book or anything like that. Like I'm not that type of girl. I would never do that. But I would speak on my experience of working with certain people, and I would, talk about the funny things that happened with the people. Do you know what I'm saying? I would love to talk about that. Like, there are plenty of stories that I have with different drag race girls, like Silky Nutmeg Ganache, who I've worked with 2 or 3 times. Vanjie is another one. Raja O'Hara, who is a good Judy of mine. I love Raja so much. And I just happen to be wearing purple. So Raja, if you're hearing this, hey Stony, if you guys are a fan of Raja O'Hara, go to Raja's pages and say hey Stony and tell them that Jordan sent you, right? She'll probably know me as Shantae Arnett because that was my drag name at the time. But just tell them that, just tell Raja that Cleo sent you and that Cleo sent you to say, hey, Stony, and that Stony said, hit her back, right? She'll know what I'm talking about. If you want to hear that story, drop down in the comments. But just go and tell Raja Cleo said hey, and hey Stony, hit her. She'll be hitting you up soon. Something to that nature, right? Um, I've met a few different drag race girls that have been really fun. Vanjie was extremely fun. I'll talk about that later. That was funny. What else are y'all guys talking about in these comments? Cause y'all are moving. Chi-Town. Hey, Chi-Town. Niger girl. Hey, what's going on, love? Hey, Jordan. What's up, baby? How are you, my love? Um, yes, listen, I have a lot of weird experiences that have happened throughout my life that are probably really good stories to you guys that I never thought people would ever want to hear about. Um, yeah, I just never think that like people want to hear these stories, but then I casually just drop these random nuggets of information about my life in my videos or like in my lives, and like people will hit me and be like, "Whoa, what happened? Tell me about that, sis." Like it's just random things. Do you get what I mean? So like I don't know, like random stuff. Like I don't know. I don't know. Just random stuff. But Miss McCall said you have a great. Oh, thank you. I I used to have a lot better smile, to be honest. My smile used to be a lot better, but I'm sure that all of you have noticed that I'm missing teeth. And I'll put it like this: the reason why I don't hide it is because depression can manifest itself on you physically. Do you get what I mean? And I want to, be very clear about that. Like, I don't hide the fact that I'm missing teeth because there's a story behind it. And if you really want to know, like, I'm not like a drug addict. It's not like I was, doing drugs and my teeth fell out. It really has nothing to do with that. Um, but when people are depressed or not their happiest, they tend to not take care of themselves in the way that they should, right? And so that is my smile is one of the ways that I severely got affected by my depression, and I didn't take care of myself. Do you get what I mean? Um I've I've since, reversed that type of behavior, and I've tried to, take better care of myself now. But like I said, like that's where the bulimia comes from. That's where, all of the like traumatic experiences with like relationships that I've been through have come from, because I've looked for love in all the wrong places, and I've looked for love in all the wrong people, because I think that I want a certain thing. It's like that line from the Wale song, you know, um, bad girls want a smart dude, but the college girls all want a thug. Like, we all go through that phase of wanting everything that we're not supposed to be engaging with. Do you get what I mean? So, you know, trials of life, we do the things of the things, but as long as you take from your experiences and you grow and you make sure that you become a better version of yourself on the other side of those experiences, that's really what it's all about. Do you get what I'm saying? Speaking of, I want to ask you guys a question while I have you here. Um, and I'm about to get back to your comments in just a second. Do you guys want me to recap celebrity episodes of Ayanla Fix My Life? Because I've been thinking about doing that show for a while now, and not actually doing the show, like filming the show. I mean, it's over now. I can't do it. I would if I could, um recapping that show. I've thought about doing that show for a while because um Ayanla Fix My Life is probably my favorite reality show of all time. You've heard me say Married to Medicine is my favorite Bravo show, but Ayanla Fix My Life is my favorite reality show of all time. It is my favorite show of all time. It has been so impactful to my life. Ayanla Van Zant has been a literal godsend to my life, and I have learned so much about coping with family pathologies and dealing with the traumas of my childhood from her, right? I would love to recap celebrity episodes of that show. Um, I haven't announced the changes that are coming to my channel, but I will still be doing recaps of different things. Um, I will still be doing recaps of different things. I'm not going to get into anything specific tonight, but I want to, because there's a live that I have coming where I'm going to be talking about all of that basically. I can't decide if it's going to be Thursday or Friday, but Thursday or Friday, I'm going to be back with an official live where I'm going to be talking about something very specific, right? And that is not going to be the first, because I have a bunch of stuff that I have to talk about and a bunch of stuff that I have planned out for my channel. So y'all just strap yourselves in, because I am going to be talking about a lot of the things of the things. So yeah, Thursday or Friday, I'm going to be back with like official announcements and like official talks about what's going to be going on with my channel and what I'm going to be talking about and the things that are going to be different and what's changing and what's going to be going on and what's going to be staying and what's going to be going. I'm going to be mentioning I I'm technically going to be mentioning it all, sort of, but I'm not going to be, like I said, I'm not a woman that gets on a platform and bashes anybody. Do you get what I mean? Like, I make jokes and I talk my little shit on live, but it's all in love and it's all, in silly things. Like, I never will go below the belt with someone. I'll never, attack anybody. I'll never do any of those things of the things. So definitely, you know, I will definitely address certain things, but I'm going to do it in my own way. And I'm going to do it in the way that maintains my integrity as a person and maintains the goal of my growth as a person and the things that I want to do with my platform, because bashing is not a part of the legacy that I want to have as a content creator, as an entertainer, as a musician, as a writer, as a storyteller, as a parent. Like, I don't want to have that type of thread in my credentials. Do you get what I mean? I always want to maintain a very professional and high standard level of quality and talent when it comes to the things that I'm presenting. Even if my actual like setup and whatever is not upscale. Like I'm sitting in my car and I'm talking shit. Like do you get what I mean? I get that. Like I'm not in a fancy studio and all of that, but I want to make sure that the things that I'm getting to you and the message that I'm articulating to you is of the most substantial quality that I can provide as a human being. Do you understand? Even if it is me just sitting in my car, and even if it is me making funny quips about things and this, that, and the third, I really want to share experiences and talk about opinions that can address the entertainment value of the things that we're talking about, but also make you think as a human being. Do you get what I mean? That's what I mean by an empathic approach to YouTube. That is what I mean when I say I want to come on here and have a different approach to the way people talk about the same things. Because there's a phrase that I'm sure that everybody on this live has heard, that nothing new is under the sun, or nothing new is under the sun, right? Like there's nothing new out here that's happening, and especially on YouTube. But people want to do things their own way and figure out exactly how they want to approach maybe the same topics in different capacities. And I believe that I have figured out a way to do that. I truly figured out that I truly feel like I figured out a way to approach this channel in a way that is inclusive of some of the things that you want me to speak about, or what's the word that I'm looking for? Considerate of the things that you want me to talk about, but it is not, I'm not going to compromise myself just to give y'all what y'all want. Real shit. Like, I love y'all. I love every single one of y'all. Point blank, period. Whether, point blank, period. I love all y'all, right? But I'm not going to compromise myself to give you what you want. I'm never going to be the person to compromise myself for an audience. I'm going to say this now, and I'm going to say this again on my official live on Thursday or Friday. I'm never going to compromise myself to maintain or build an audience. I'm never going to sell myself out to give you guys something just so you'll watch my channel, or that I can get some subscribers, right? Like I'm always going to be my authentic self. And if that isn't content that you want to watch, then hey, that's why YouTube is such an inclusive platform, and that it's basically a platform for damn near anybody. Do you get what I mean? So I'm going to be considerate of the things that you want me to talk about, but I'm going to do it in my own way that doesn't compromise the way that I want to do YouTube, because I want you guys to contribute to my channel, but at the end of the day, it is my channel. Do you know what I mean? And I say that with the most love and most humble respect possible. Like, I appreciate every single one of you guys for every single contribution that you give. But I hope that you guys can also respect my point of view and my perspective on the fact that there are just certain things that I will and will not do, and there are just certain things that I will and will not tolerate. Do you get what I mean? And I am at a point in my life as a 30-year-old woman where I have come to a place where there is just certain standards that I have, and just certain things that I have to do in order to feel comfortable. And so, with that being said, I am, I'm changing some things up. I'm shaking the table, as K Michelle would say, clock your references, children. You know what I'm saying? I'm I'm about to shake some things up, and some things are going to change. And with that being said, like I said at the beginning of this live, I have no beef with anyone. Let's get into some comments. Um Donna Bell, I did the family scene in the 80s and 90s. I feel you. Girl, what exactly does that mean? Not I did the family scene in the 80s and 90s. I feel you. Like, were you married in the 80s and 90s, and now you over that phase in your life? So you're not just like single and sexy, just out here doing your thing? Donna Bell, what does that comment mean? Girl, because I feel like there was just a lot of sass in that content. in that comment, and I really want you to come back and clarify that for me. Don't leave yet, girl. Tell me what you mean, because that was cute. I like that. Um, Karen, Karen Hart, you're really sweet, and Nora D. Jordan would win the show. Listen, I don't listen. I'll put it like this. Do I think that I would stand a good chance on RuPaul's Drag Race? Yes. But however, I do not have the budget to be on RuPaul's Drag Race. I do not have the coins to be on RuPaul's Drag Race, right? And I have no problems admitting that. I am a bitch on a budget. Do you get what I mean? Like I told y'all before, I am doing all of this. I make all of my content with my iPhone and my thumbs. I edit everything on my own platform. Like I edit all my own stuff. I do my own content. I make my own graphics. I made my own like I do all my own stuff. Do you get what I mean? Like I can't pay somebody to edit. I can't pay somebody to, do all these things. Da, da, da. Like so I'm just trying to give you guys the most authentic quality content with the message that I'm giving, even though I can't give you the presentation that you may expect from a YouTuber of, a certain platform or tier. Do you get what I mean? But it's all in the works. Like, listen, I uploaded my first video on October 6th, and I am close to 600 subscribers today on November 2nd. Is that right? Is this the second? Or the third? What's today? The second? Yeah, it's the second. So I like even that is mind blowing to me. And I am just trying to catch up to the love that I'm receiving. Right? So with that, I'm also not monetized yet, y'all. Like I'm working on it. But like it takes time, right? And even though I feel like I have had an astronomical amount of success in a short amount of time that I could not be more grateful for, I do feel like the change on my channel may affect how some of you may see me. I'm going to talk about it just a little bit. I feel like it may affect how some of you are going to see me or how some of you may watch my content. I feel like some of you may not want to watch me anymore if I'm not talking about certain things. And I hope that I'm wrong about that. But if that is the case, then I hope that you find what you're looking for on the channels that you eventually end up on. And if my content is not for you, I am not going to hold anybody hostage. I am not going to beg anybody to stay here, but I invite any and everybody to come be a part of the process. Do you get me? I want everybody to feel like they have a place on my channel because that is really the goal, right? Like I have said this time and time again. I want people on my platform to always feel like they are spoken for in some type of way and they are able to communicate with me in a way that is free and it's, you know, just not, it's uninhibited. Like I want the flow of communication between me and my subscribers to be like water. Like I want it to be like water in a bowl and it just flows and it moves. Do you get what I mean? But I know that what I am doing for my channel is the content that I am about to give y'all, and I have made some incredible moves in the past couple days. Like I'm not a type of person who brags. Anybody who knows me knows I am the most like I'm humble to a fault. Do you get me? But one sweat and tears into that cake, and nobody is leaving this live until you consume the clock your references, children. But I have to do what's best for me, y'all. And I really just they are just going to love me regardless and just embrace what I give them because I hope that by now I have displayed a level of authenticity, a clear display of my character, right? There are a few things that I take seriously, even on like jokes. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not a comedian. I wanted to do stand up. If you want me to tell you about the time that I wrote a whole stand up set and then didn't perform it, drop down. I wanted to do stand up before, but I don't write jokes. Like I don't write jokes. I don't tell shit, and people think that the random stuff that comes out of my mouth is funny, even if I'm not trying to articulate comedy. Do you get what I mean? So, girl, I'm trying to do my thing. Um, I'm trying to do my thing, and I'm trying to do it to this content with integrity, and that is the one constant word that I'm going to continue to use when I talk about how I want to produce my channel. I want at all times. Um, Donna Bell said, maybe that's why I feel you so much. Listen, I appreciate that. That is love. Like, and I appreciate love. Like, I love y'all for loving me. And we love each other. Clock your references, children. Oh my God. Comment if you know what I just comment if you know what I just said. Um, because I want to read through your comments, and I don't want y'all to be hollering at me and like me just talking into the abyss and just not reading your comments. Donna Bell said yes and would totally win. Girl, listen. I feel like I lived my time on Drag Race vicariously through Simone. I feel like Simone is the drag queen that I would want to be if I was on Drag Race. And I didn't even watch Simone's season, but there are drag queens who I have clocked as winners of their season without watching it. Do you get what I mean? So I knew that Bob the Drag Queen was going to win. Bob the Drag Queen is actually the reason why I started doing drag. If you want to be like me and drag would have never happened if it wasn't for Bob the Drag Queen. Like I always said, like I said this for 4 years straight. I said Bob the drag dad. Like Bob, like every time I would see Bob, like I I still do this now. When I see Bob on YouTube or Bob on Instagram, I always go dad because I watched Bob the Drag Queen did a long time ago when they were talking about um seeing RuPaul, and they were asked about their friendship with RuPaul, and they basically said that that every time they see RuPaul they always go dad. And so now I just do the same thing to Bob the Drag Queen because I feel that for Bob the Drag Queen. Like there would have never been a me in drag if it had not been for Bob the Drag Queen, and I always say that. If if y'all want to hear about that, um, Nordy, yes, please make a video. Listen, I'm going to release this I can tell you. This I can tell you. Here's a I'll give you guys a preview, right? One thing I'm gonna start doing is I'm going to not I'm still gonna do recaps of shows and I'm gonna do pre-records of shows. Decide which videos I should pre-record and which videos I should do lives of, right? But there are going to be a lot more pig, don't judge me. But there are going to be a lot more topics that I talk about on my channel where I'm going to just go live and I'm going to talk about a very specific and come to you guys and I'm going to bring to you very specific content about different subjects, different issues, different things that I've gone through personal going to talk about those things at length and I'm really going to just dive into different factions of my life and I'm going to talk about the growth of people and me being on an everlasting journey for growth and for peace and for self development. Do you get what I mean? There's a lot of things that people have just mentioned to me throughout the course of my content that they want to hear me speak about. And I didn't realize that people who considered me funny or like one of those pop off shade queens, that y'all would want to hear me talk about really deep and intense topics, right? I didn't expect that. And so now that I know that things like that are things that you guys would want to hear from me, I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give it to you. Um, there are a lot of things that I would love to talk about. And I've started putting those things in process. There are some things that I'm scared to talk about. I will say there are some things that I am scared to talk about. But there are things that I want to there are things that I want to articulate to people that you can come out the other side of, right? And at the same time, I want to show you guys and I want to show myself that I can come out on the other side of that because I think me speaking about it is showing a level of strength and courage that I'm able to move on from it, right? So there's a lot of things that I'm going to be talking about, and I want you guys to continuously make suggestions for me and tell me things that you think that you want me to address. Whether it be things I've mentioned in my content, just as offshoot things that I've just mentioned in passing, or things that you feel like I could address as you know in proper context, things that you want to know, questions that you want me to elaborate on. I'm thinking about doing an Ask Jordan segment. I'm not going to call it Ask Jordan, but that's basically going to be the premise of it where I take callers and you guys just like ask me questions. Kind of like more so like if you want to ask me questions about me, if you want to ask me questions about the different communities that I'm a part of, whether it be the black community, the Hispanic community. I now mind you, I can't give you too many answers about that because I wasn't raised in my Hispanic culture. But if you want to talk about me being of the LGBT community, growing up a black man and now living as a heterosexual trans woman, well, anyway, living as a living as a heterosexual transgender woman, like there are so many communities that I speak to or that I could represent. If you want to, you know, I really want to do a segment where you guys just talk to me directly and I talk to you directly and I just drop the call in link and you just come in and ask me your questions. Um, Let me know how you feel about that segment. I'll give you some time to think about that. And while y'all are thinking about that, let me get back to a couple comments. Okay. Um, Miss McCall said, I would like to hear all about it. See, listen, I have read a bunch of these. I'm reading a bunch of these comments really late, so I'm sure that a lot of you guys are talking about my drag stuff. So yes, I'll do a video on that. Donna Bell said, "I like A-Paul's vibe too. I love A-Paul so much. He is amazing, or they are amazing. I don't know if they're male or female, or identifying male or female. So if you don't know, always say they, or at least that's what I do. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. I'm not the moral standard on that. Don't let me tell you what to do. But I always, when in doubt, pick they because it's, the all-inclusive term, and then if they don't like to be called they will correct you one way or the other. So, and Doll Baby said, yes, story time. Girl, yes. Listen, because I have a lot of stories. I didn't realize that there are things that aren't funny or comical or reality TV related that people would want to hear about. I thought people only wanted to hear me talk about certain topics, right? So I gave you guys what I felt like, or I gave you guys what you were introduced to me with. I'll say that. I'm not even going to say what you guys wanted from me because I'm not going to put it off on you. What I'm going to say is I have done a lot of content that has given you guys what you have met me with, right? How a lot of you came in contact with me is the videos that I tried to keep up while introducing my own content that I really want to make to you guys along the way, right? Karen Hart said, "Yes, please make a video about Drag Race. I will do a video about Drag Race." Obviously I didn't get on the show. So it's not going to be a very long story, but I will talk about what the audition process was like and what making my personal audition video was like because I I had a good time making my audition video. I will say that. I don't know if I still have it though. I would have to dig hard for that um because I archive a lot of my stuff. Like I keep almost everything. So I'm pretty sure if I dug hard enough, I could find it, but I'm not going to. um Nora D said, "No, I think it would be great to just hear your experience." Thank you so much, love. Um I would love to hear what experiences of mine you would love for me to talk about, not just you, Nora, but any and all of you guys. I've been through a lot of different things, and if you want to share your experiences with me, you know, I want my channel to always be a safe space where anyone feels that they can come in and truly give of themselves in a way that is pushing them towards a healing or, you know, not feeling alone, feeling related to, feeling understood. I always want people to walk away with more than what they came in with. So that is really the goal of this channel is to create a safe space for people who understand my plights and whose plights I can help people usher healing into, right? That's really what I'm here for, if you want me to be honest. Donna Bell said, I wish I could DM you a pic of someone I love so much that you look like to me. I just feel like I know you. LOL. Oh, thank you, babe. I really appreciate that. I really want to create a familiar vibe. Like, I hope that, and when I say create a familiar vibe, that almost makes me seem like I'm putting on my personality, but I wouldn't be able to keep that up, right? So like I want to like that's my goal. I want you guys to feel related to. Like I feel like I just said that, right? I want you guys to feel that. I want you guys to feel related to. I want you guys to feel a personal connection with me even if you don't know me. Even if you don't personally know me, I want you guys to feel like you have a connection to me in a way where you can open up to me, even if you don't directly open up to me, even if you don't call into my channel, even if you don't DM me, even if you don't leave a comment, even if you're just watching my video and you're just sitting there saying to yourself, yo, I get that. Yo, I feel that. Yo, I relate to that. Yo, I understand that. That is enough for me. Do you get what I mean? I wrote in a song that I understand I'll get the love when I'm dead. Do you get what I mean? I always felt that I was a person who was never going to have the effort that they put into the world appreciated until they were gone. So I am just grateful that you guys are here and care about what I have to say. Do you get me? So it is it is so gratifying and it's honoring and it's humbling to me to have people like you all come and take the time out of your day, leave me these extended comments. Some of you guys leave me such long comments, and trust me, I read every single word. I appreciate it. Don't stop doing it. I love it. I love it. I'm very Cat Black in that way. Cat Black says that she loves the same thing when like people go on her channel and leave her just these long detailed comments about their experiences or whatever what have you, and they share with her in like such a detailed way. I love that too, because I really feel like I've created a connection with my audience where you guys feel comfortable opening up to me, and that is something that I truly find invaluable. And that is something that I want to nurture. So I hope that the new direction of my channel will usher in that comfortability for everyone who steps into this channel to feel like it is an instant safe space for you to be your 100% most authentic, original self. No matter what somebody says is taboo, no matter what somebody says is wrong, no matter what somebody says is different, no matter what somebody says they don't want to hear, no matter what somebody says they don't want to talk about, I want to talk about it. Because there are reasons why people have their feelings. There are reasons why people want to talk about the way that want to talk about the things that they want to talk about. There are reasons why people come to certain platforms to articulate the things that they are the things that they articulate, and I never want anybody to feel like they can't do that. Do you get me? So I want to always provide an even and level playing field for any and everyone to explore and express themselves in the most validating way possible for yourself. Don't validate yourselves for me. Don't validate yourselves for the masses. Don't validate yourselves for, whoever. I want you to validate yourself for you. I want you to love yourself for you. I want you to open up and explore yourself for you because I want you to grow. Just like I'm doing it for me, I just happen to be doing it now in a way that is expressing to you guys. But like I said, even if you guys never touch that keyboard to send me a comment, if you just feel the things that I'm saying and the words that are coming out of my mouth, clock your references, children. If you relate to the things that I'm saying, if you just feel that inside, if you just feel that in your heart, that is that is enough for me. Thank you for watching. I appreciate that. Do you get what I mean? You don't have to tell me, but I would hope that you like the video and subscribe though. I I would appreciate that. Just saying. I'm sorry. I'm still a YouTuber, guys. I have to like do the YouTubey things and ask you guys to, hit the like button and share the video and subscribe and hit the notification bell and share this with all your friends and do all the things of the things. Like I have to do my job at the end of the day if I want this to actually be my job. Do you get what I mean? So, you know, all the things of the things. Jamila said, "Yes, I've never seen the show, but read her books." Are you speaking of RuPaul? You've read RuPaul's books? I've read a couple of RuPaul's books actually as well. So, tell me how you like the books, actually. Diana, thank you for being consistent with the red hearts and the red under triangles because, girl, you know me, girl. Somebody left there it is, Joanna Shante. I'll drag them for you. Don't sweat it. Hi, baby gorgeous. Hi, baby gorgeous. You Joanna knows I drag the end of gorgeous. I've noticed it too, girl. We see each other. I drag the end of it. Do I sound like I have a vocal fry to you guys? Because I hate listening to my own voice back because I always feel like I sound like I have a vocal fry. Like I always feel like I sound like a really ghetto Alaska from RuPaul's Drag Race. Like I always feel like I sound like a really hood Kardashian. So like I just bleh. Anyway. But thank you, baby gorgeous. I really appreciate you, Joanna. These are the baby gorgeous emojis that I was trying to get you guys to subscribe to, but you guys just love the green hearts and the red triangles. Are those just the easiest to find? Like, is that what it is? Like, can y'all just find the green triangles and the or the green hearts and the red triangles faster? Is that just the easiest thing to find? Cause I listen, I love this baby angel right here. That's the baby gorgeous emoji, and I love the bald headed hoe emoji. That's my listen. Tell me that emoji don't look like me. Now, mind you, Apple didn't give that emoji my cheekbones, but me and we're sharing a vibe right now. I'm just saying. Um, Karen Hart said, "This is what I love about you. You keep it real." I don't know, like, listen, I'm never one of those people who's gonna go on, you YouTube and be like, I keep it real. Like I tell it like it is. I'm, 100. Like I'm never gonna like boost myself up like that, but I do think that I tell my truth. I I am gonna always stand in that. And, my real is not everybody else's real. My truth is not everybody else's truth. My understanding is not everybody else's understanding. But this is my channel. So I'm going to state my opinions. And they will always be informed opinions. And if they are not informed opinions, I will ask for information in the midst of delivering said opinion. I made a whole mixtape called Informed Opinions Unmastered. So I'm really big on if I'm going to give an opinion, I would rather it be an informed opinion. I also come from a debate background. So if I'm going to come with a point or come with a point of view, I'm going to have reasons why I have this point of view. I'm not just going to be like, well, I just feel this way because I feel this way, and I want you to feel this way too. So I'm telling y'all on my channel, like and subscribe. Like I'm not doing that. Do you get what I mean? I'm always going to have a reason for saying what I say. So Karen, thank you for loving me. I thank you for appreciating that, and thank you guys for appreciating my stutter because little do you guys know, I am hugely insecure about me stuttering, right? I'm going to ask you guys a question, and those of you who remember this, drop the ball headed hoe emoji. Specifically, drop the ball headed hoe emoji. The one that's right before the heart, the one with no wings and no halo, that's the ball head emoji. That's the ball headed hoe emoji right there. Thank you, Joanna, for posting this up here for me. I want you to um post this if you remember this. In the beginning of me making my channel, I used to censor every time I would stutter on my channel. Like like if I couldn't cut it out of the video, I would put um Joe's cover art for his single Stutter. Y'all remember Joe's song Stutter? Saying I can tell you're lying, cause when you're replying, you stutter, 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 stutter. I can tell you're lying, cause when you're yes! I love that song so much. So I used to put the cover art to that single over my mouth when I used to stutter on my channel because one, I love that song and I thought that it was apropos. And I thought that it would be, that it would make sense to put it right there, right? And so then I eventually moved on to just putting my logo on my mouth and just making it turn while I'm stuttering, right? And then eventually I just stopped doing that. Especially once I started going live, I really stopped doing that. in my pre-records because it's like y'all are in my live. Like y'all can see me stutter in my live. I can't like just hide it in my live, right? So what do you want me to do? But that like the gaps in my teeth are things that I'm really insecure about, but they're things that I can't hide. So I have to own them. Do you know what I mean? So instead of cutting out every single time I stutter and making all of my videos extremely awkward as far as editing goes, I just leave them in there and just put Joe on there. Because he has a song called Stutter, and putting his face with the word stutter next to it over me actually stuttering is funny. It's funny. Like I think that it's funny. Like let me explain my editing process when it came to my pre-records when I first started doing my channel, right? When it first came to me editing my channel, especially my don't call it a comeback video. My don't call it a comeback video, I was making fun of myself the entire video. So every pop-up you see is if I'm not directly emphasizing something that I'm saying in the video, I'm making fun of what I'm doing in the video because I think that I look a complete jackass in the video, right? Like, it's so funny. Like, I think I'm so weird and awkward. So I don't here's what's crazy about me. I don't understand why I want to be an entertainer because I think I look and sound so awkward and so weird, and I am so embarrassed by looking at myself. Like, even me sitting here talking to my own reflection in a screen is so weird. So, if it looks like I'm looking off all the time, it's because I'm looking at the comments so I don't have to watch my own damn mouth move. That's really what it is. And if I'm too loud, if I'm yelling, let me know as well. Let let me actually engage in the comments while I'm like doing all of this, while I'm popping shit. Oh, not you, Jamila. Thank you for the heart. But Joanna literally said pop your shit while I just said pop my shit. She said, yes, baby girl. Yes, baby girl. Pop all your shit. Yes, mama. Thank you. Joanna Shante, like, you give my vibes. Like, you give like cool ass round the way girl vibe, and that's just what I love. Like, I absolutely love. Donna Bell said, "Oh my god. Oh my god. Thank you. Thank you, Donna Bell." Donna Bell said, "Look, I am pleasingly missing my below deck for this." Girl, that is an honor for me. Like, thank you. Like, people telling me that they're not watching their shows to watch me is the biggest honor for me because I don't know that if we had YouTube in this capacity back in my day when I was growing up, I don't know that I would have turned off 106 and Park for anybody. Straight up. I don't know if I would have turned off Rap City the Basement for anybody. So I don't know if I would have turned off Moesha, regardless of how toxic she is. I will talk about all that in my Moesha recaps. I'm gonna still keep doing those, but I would not. I don't know if I would not watch the new episode of Moesha for like I don't know if I would miss the new episode of Jeopardy to watch somebody live on YouTube. So I cannot even begin to explain how honored I am by that. Thank you so much. Like that is everything to me. Thank you so much. Like thank you. Because like I know what it is to have a show and be like no, like that's my shit and that's what I'm watching and that's my thing. Like I get it. Kiki, hey baby gorgeous, what's up, baby? How you doing, BGG, baby gorgeous gang? Ah, dropped all the emojis, dropped most of the emojis, but thank you, girl. Yes, I love you, mama. Make sure you guys go and subscribe to Vibe Rant, the series that is Kiki's podcast. Um, go and listen to her. Make sure you guys come back and tell me that you listen to it. Make sure you go and comment in the comments of her podcast and tell her that Jordan sent you. Wow. Donna Bell. Wait, where'd the wait a minute now. Wait a minute, I lost a oh, I did not realize how many comments I missed. Oh wow, I am such a bad YouTuber. I'm so sorry. Okay, let me just go through and read some comments. Donna Bell said, "No, LOL. They called me a hag, undercover non-lesbian, but I hung out at a young age with the alternative lifestyle." Ah, okay. I didn't want to say that. I didn't know if you like meant like the fam or if you just was like in a long term, but I wanted to just give the benefit of the doubt and give, the politically correct answer first and then let you tell the TT, right? Thank you, girl. Thank you for clarifying that, sweetheart. Um, she said, but I hung out at a young age with the alternative lifestyle scene as a hetero woman and experienced my best friends, many lost to AIDS. That scene called it family back then. Oh, we call it family now. We still call it family. We ask, girl, girl, is he family? Girl, is she family? Girl, is like yes, but it's mostly like the grown people. Like you don't like you don't really find people who are under the age of 30. Like my age, you don't really find people who are like younger than me saying family anymore. Like you like nowadays, you'll just find the Gen Zers asking like, so what's her tea? Like, girl, is she gay? Is she giving? Like, what's she giving? Like, you don't like if you remember back in like the back in like the 50s, 60s, instead of asking, are you family, they used to ask, well, gay men specifically, you used to ask, are you a friend of Dorothy? That used to be their way of asking, are you gay, right? Or like, are you a part of the family? Um, they used to ask, are you a friend of Dorothy? And that was like an ode to the queerness of of the Wizard of Oz, right? When I was coming up as a kid, my thing was, do you follow the White Rabbit, right? Because I always caught The Matrix as a big queer reference and an ode to being different in mass society, right? And it led to I listen, I believe it's Dana Wachowski or Lena Wachowski. One of the Wachowski twins came out and said that The Matrix was based in transgender allegory, right? Or that it was based in a transgender narrative. I knew that from the beginning. I've always thought that. So why? So my way of asking, "Are you family?" was, "Do you follow the White Rabbit?" Right? That was my way of asking. Donabelle said that scene called it family back then. My friends were mothers. Oh, trust me, I've been a mother for a long time. I've been a mother since I was 17 years old, and I'm 30 now. So I've had a few kids in my day. And loved me for my openness to the life. I lost a few to AIDS before it was even a pandemic back then. Got active in the LGBT community before the letters back then too. You just remind me. Thank you so much. Because that's my spirit. Like that's my spirit. Am I still freezing up? Oh gosh. I guess I'm not freezing up. Am I still freezing up, guys? Okay. Sorry, I don't know what that was. Thank you, Donna, and thank you, Mary Beth. Um, but thank you so much, Donna. I really am. I come from that era. Like I come from like I was walking balls in 2009, 2010. Like have been in I have been immersed in drag culture since I was 15 years old. Like my first chosen family that I joined was the House of Chanel, right? If anybody knows anything about the ballroom community, the drag family community, there's a House of Chanel in both sides, I believe. But I was in the House of Chanel drag family. That was the first family that I ever joined, and then I've been in different families from there, from the House of Ultra Omni to the House of Sinclair, and so I really appreciate that you see the old school vibe in me because that's what I come from. Like I come from the old way. Do you know what I mean? I come from like the true Paris is burning ilk, right? Like I come from the true like like before how do I look? Like I'm sure that a lot of kids get their Paris is Burning fix from How Do I Look, which is considered the sequel to Paris is Burning, which you really should watch. But I come from every queer having to watch Paris is Burning if you're going to be a part of the the community, right? Like that's where you learned a lot of the lingo that most of pop culture uses today. All of the language that Dory and Corey broke down in Paris is Burning is mainstream culture. People would call that Instagram culture today. People would call that internet lingo today. And it's not. It's old school drag culture. It's old school trans culture, right? The balls started with trans girls, like drag queens. Like it's all about that. Like, girl, y'all not ready for that conversation, and this is not that live. But yes, my motto: one love, one race, the human race. Very that, very that, very that, Donna, very that. It's catching up for me now. Okay, cool. Bob the drag queen. Thank you, Kiki. Bob the drag queen is so talented. Yes, Bob the drag queen is a multi-threat. Like I can't even say triple threat. Bob the drag queen is a multi-threat, and I appreciate those type of talents. Like I love people who are based in one talent and they're able to spring that into several different avenues of talent. Do you get what I mean? I love people who can do a bunch of things, but they have a base and they always come back to their base. But like it's like how Beyonce is based in music, but but she goes and does acting. She does fashion. She does philanthropy. She dabbles in rap every now and again. Like she does all these other things, but it all comes back to music. Do you get me? Bob is one of those amazing talents that is just like a multi talent, and I'm so inspired by Bob still to this day, drag or no drag. And Simone is amazing as well. I agree. Love Bob. Yes, Queen. See, I don't get to do that like much anymore since I'm not in drag anymore. Since I don't do drag anymore, like I don't really like just go in and just like yes, and honey, and spill the tea, and yes, girl. Like, I don't give that much anymore because not that it's fake or it's put on, but when you're in the midst of the community, it draws it out of you. Like, Laganja really has had a point when she was like being in the midst of that kind of pulled that out of me. So being in that environment, that drag race environment, it will pull that out of you. Even though it may not be how you speak when you're at Waffle House at 2 o'clock in the morning with your homegirl, you may not be Yas Queen and while you with your grits. But when you're in the environment, sometimes you just subconsciously do as the Romans do. And because I'm not immersed in that culture, I only use tea as like a general euphemism as the thing that mainstream pop culture uses, but it's based in my culture. So that's why I feel comfortable doing porn with Jordan. But because I'm also a Virgo and I'm overly analytical and I'm going to create multiple meanings for a word, it's not just pour in tea, but it's pour into each other. I pour into you, you all pour into me. But we've had this conversation before. Um, let's see. Roni Rar. Hi Jordan. I I like you regardless. Thank you so much, baby. That's what I love to hear. I hope that no matter what I'm talking about, I hope that I can bring something to you guys that is it doesn't have to be about what everybody's talking about. Do do you get what I mean? I thought that at first I thought that I was gonna have to build my channel by talking about the same things that everybody else was talking about, but doing it in my own way, right? I thought that I was gonna have to be a certain type of not a certain type of way because me just coming on to certain people's channels and just reacting, that was really just me being me. Like I told y'all before, when I call into to people's lives, I really feel like I'm just FaceTiming a friend and I'm just talking to them. And I forget that they have a whole audience of people watching, right? Like, I forget that. I remember it more so now that I'm doing my own lives and I like literally am watching you guys talk to me. But I, for the longest time, I would just call in and talk. And I was literally just talking to the host of the show because I just wanted to answer their questions or tell them something about a point that I had. So I just appreciate I just appreciate you guys liking me for me, regardless of what I'm talking about. And I hope that you guys are able to take something from what I'm saying, even if it's not me talking about the regular old thing that everybody's talking about, right? I hope that my content is still able to survive and thrive being outside of the mainstream pop culture zeitgeist. Like, I am included or I am involved in the pop culture zeitgeist, but I'm not plugged into that matrix, if that makes sense. Um, Donna Bell, y'all are on with these comments tonight. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wow. Donna, thank you so much. Green heart, my favorite color. Thank you so much. This was worth missing chatting with Jason tonight, and I was looking forward to that since yesterday. Donna, I cannot thank you so much. And I want you guys to apologize to Jason for me that I made you miss it. Thank you so much because that's really sweet. I don't ever want people to feel like they have to choose between my content or somebody else's content or watching my live over somebody else's live or like feeling like they have to choose or do anything like that. But I thoroughly, I genuinely appreciate you for being here. It means so much to me. And it is so motivating. It is so encouraging. It is so impactful to me right now. I can't, I'm not going to cry for you guys right now, but I really appreciate that you guys make me want to. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you guys just listening to me talk. I've almost been on for 2 hours. I said I was going to come on for 30 minutes. I literally said I was gonna come on for 30 minutes and I was just gonna chat, say what's up, and keep it moving. But I still got comments to go through, and I'm not getting off of here till I read all of your comments because anybody who knows me knows that on all of my videos, I read and respond to every single comment. So I do what I think. So I do what I have to do. Nora D said, "Great live, baby gorgeous. Tomorrow is an early work day, so I'm gonna head off. But this was so fun. I can't wait to see what you come up with next. Good night, baby gorgeous. Mwah. Good, good night, my love. Thank you so much. Thank you, Shetty. I really appreciate you so much for stopping by. Get you some rest. You enjoy your day at work tomorrow. Check on me later. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you so much, babe, and I really can't wait to see you in the next one. Thank you so much. Um." Let's see. Ronnie Rar, you're such a wonderful soul. Thank you so much, baby. I really try to give you guys the most authentic version of myself that I can because like I've told you guys in videos previously, I really push myself to love myself regardless of the form that I come into. So I put myself in a lot of uncomfortable positions to force myself to be comfortable with myself in any type of setting. So, like me doing lives right now, I never thought I'd be doing lives just sitting here on my own, talking with nobody else. I didn't think I was capable of this. Real talk. I didn't think that this was my bag because like like I've always said, I am a person who always thought that I thrived in a group. I always thought that I was someone who could contribute more to a group setting than being a solo star. That's why I auditioned for Making the Band. That video is coming soon. Trust me. I've heard all of y'all. So many of y'all have asked me for the Making the Band story. It's coming. Um, but yeah, I I really yo, y'all are amazing, man. I can't even. Donna Bell, I can't find you on Instagram. Let me see. I have a banner in here with my new channel. In here, it is the baby gorgeous. There it is at the bottom of the screen. I'll leave it ticking. But Coach G, I have the same issue, which is why I'm scared to YouTube laughing out loud. Are do you mean a stutter? Do you have a speech impediment, you mean? Um, Sorry, I didn't put the comment up. I thought I clicked it. Sorry. Coach G said I have the same issue, which is why I am scared to YouTube. Wow. Thank you. Coach G, you actually have a very, very attractive voice. I've said that in the private chats of different lives that I've seen you comment on. You have a very attractive voice. Like you have a very quiet storm type of vibe when you talk. I think you definitely should YouTube if that's what you were talking about, being worried about the stutter. I just push through it now because believe it or not, my stutter was a lot worse when I was a kid. It's a lot better than it was when I was growing up. So I just try to, you know, stay authentic and, you know, me coming on live and stuttering for you guys and looking like I'm like having a seizure or I'm freezing on live. It's me showing you that I'm a real person regardless and that I'm that dedicated to getting the message out. So it is what it is. I'm here, stutter or not. So, ugh. Ronnie Rara said, yes. Love you, girl. Joanna said, at the end of the day, you got to express yourself on your channel in the way that feels the most authentic to you. Those who F with you will F with you. If they ain't running with it, they can get, they can get, yes, baby. Honey, I really want to have a conversation with you. I hope one day you call into one of my lives, Joanna, because I want to chit chat with you. You're amazing. Jamila said, Van Zant, baby gorgeous. I love that. I would love for you to recap Ayana Fix My Life for Healing. Your words to your words to my ears to the algorithm's heart. I'll leave it at that. Jamila, Green Hearts, thank you so much. Kiki Wilson, bald headed hoe emojis. What did I tell y'all to leave the bald headed hoe emoji for? I said specifically if you want me to tell a certain story or do something, leave a bald headed hoe emoji. Kiki, if you're still here, tell me what I told you to leave the bald headed hoe emoji for. Um, Mummy, yes, said, I wish you and your husband the best. Thank you so much, love. I really appreciate you. He has gone to sleep because he is a he is somebody who is early to go to bed. He is tired. He does not play those games. He goes to bed early. I am a night owl. I am basically a vampire, but I don't think I was cute enough to be in be in the movie Interview with a Vampire. Not that I auditioned, but I always just say that. Jamila said, please don't feel anything about your stutter. I wanted to be with Joe because he was fine. You do you. Yes! You know what's funny? I was almost in a singing group with Joe's daughter once. I, girl, this is what I mean by I feel like I've had 9 lives. And I feel like I've truly like lived so many different lives and I've experienced so many different things. Like drop down if you want me to tell that story of the time that I was almost in a singing group with Joe's daughter, the Joe that sings stutter. Yes. Um, cause I wonder where she is now. Shout out to Kayla. What's up, girl? I love you. Kiki said, I remember, and I'm happy you don't censor it anymore. I have a that was probably what I told you to leave the bald headed hoe emojis for. I have a stutter as well. It's gotten better as I've matured, but it still happens when I'm nervous. See, that's why I stutter all the time in my videos. It's because I'm nervous. I do it more when I'm nervous, when I'm excited, so I hear, or when I'm pissed. Like I probably stuttered the entire way through the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills recap one video because I was so pissed that entire video. Anytime I talk about Jenny Wynn's husband Dewey, I probably stutter the entire time because he infuriates me. So it is what it is. Ronnie Rar, you're unique and don't care and don't you dare feel bad about being unique. Thank you so much, love. I'm trying to embrace it. I'm really trying to embrace everything that, you know, comes with me because at the end of the day I'm gonna wake up with it regardless. Like I'm gonna wake up and I'm still gonna be the same bald headed hoe regardless. Speaking of bald headed hoes, Donna Bill, I'm sorry, and thank you for following me on in Instagram too. The I just got the notification about that. And there was somebody else who followed me on Instagram too. I'm not sure if they came from this chat or they just happened to follow me on Instagram. Thank you. But I missed the name. Donna Bell said, I don't have an iPhone and can't get the bald headed hoe emoji. Damn, I'm sorry, babe. But if you can, leave the green heart and leave the red triangle. I think that is on Android's keyboard too, right? Y'all let me know which of the emojis are on both keyboards because I love the baby gorgeous emoji, which is the baby angel, the bald headed hoe emoji, which is the bald headed woman, green hearts, triangles, and and um there was another one, but I think I forgot what it was. Um Joanna Shante said, "Girl, ain't nobody clocking that." Yes, ain't nobody clocking that stutter. Go off, girl. Everything about you adds to who you are and inspires us with our own insecurities to embrace all of our own unique and perfect imperfections. We love all of you. See, I hate when I try to read like cultural inflections in real time because I always sound like an ass. But thank you. Thank you so much. We love all of you. Thank you so much, baby. I really appreciate you. Y'all are really Y'all are the salt of the earth, man. I fucking love y'all, bro. Donna Bell, green hearts. Okay, cool. So you found the green hearts. That's the universal uh that's the universal baby gorgeous emoji is the green heart probably because it's my favorite color and it's the only heart that I will send out is a green heart. It's literally the only heart that I send out. Um Donna Bell said Joanne preach. Okay. She came with the come on. Kiki said, well said, Joanna, and so true. We love the unapologetic Jordan. Well, thank you so much. Y'all are finna get a whole hell of a lot more of her because I'm getting ready to really lay to bed some things that, girl, hold on one second, y'all. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. My bad. I really had to pee and I couldn't wait anymore. I've literally had to pee for at least the past 48 minutes. But I've been trying to hold it because I don't want to get off with you guys just yet. But I wanted to read through all of your guys' comments and really, talk to you guys and really, connect. So thank you guys to all of you guys who are in here who just waited. By the way, do you guys like my new picture for when I go off cam? It's Lena Waithe. That's my vibe. Like if you ever want to like get an example of my presentational vibe as a woman, look at Lena Waithe. I don't know if I'm gonna dye my hair blonde. I've spent a lot of years blonde, and I don't really want to go back to being blonde again. But if you think I would look blonde as a woman, or as I am now, rather, drop green hearts. I'll say that. But Lena Waithe is just she is my style icon to this day. She's androgynous. She's so fucking sexy. Like, she's amazing, she's creative, she's one of the most amazing business minds. She's so creative. Like, all the shows that she puts out are incredible. Like, she's one of my biggest inspirations today. So Lena Waithe is like the vibe that I want people to get from me when it comes to my business mind and like my creativity. That's why I created so many different segments and like so many different shows, because I wanted to have, you know, I wanted you guys to see as many facets of me as you could, right? Coach G, since the first Hot Messy Topics, I love that you just talk through your stutter and don't let it phase you. Thank you so much, because I've been doing it my entire life. Listen, I was in speech therapy in school from the second grade all the way up until, I believe, high school. And I, you know, I never grew out of my stutter. There's a whole story behind my stutter. Um, well, there's not really a whole story. There's an alleged story that my mother told me once that I don't necessarily know how to process. She basically said one summer I went to go visit my dad and I came back and I was stuttering, and she has no idea what happened. Yeah, no, that's some really weird shit. Like, that's some really weird shit. I get it. I don't understand that either. So, but there's a lot of things that I don't understand about my childhood and about my family. So, you know, to each his own. Donna Bell said, I hated my voice when I did radio, so I know the feeling. Donna Bell, I want to do radio so bad. That is my end goal. Like, that is really my end goal. Like, if I, like, I would be able to retire if somebody gave me the opportunity to host a reboot of 106 in Park and I got to have my radio show. Like, those are my two dream jobs. Those are the two things that I would love to do before I die. Those are my two absolute dream jobs, is to host the reboot of 106 in Park on BET, and I want to have a radio show. I really do. Those, like, I want to, like, after I'm done doing music, after I'm done choreographing, after I'm done doing artist development, after I'm done, because those are all things that I want to do throughout my career. Is I really want to Lorianne Gibson my way through life, and then I want to, have my own music career, and then I want to, have a radio show for like 30 years and just do radio for the rest of my life. That's really what I want to do. Like, that's really my all-time plan. Um, but yeah, if I could, those are my two dreams jobs: hosting 106 in Park and having my own radio show. Even if it's me in a panel, like, I would love to just be on a radio show. Ronnie Rar said, I'm watching you on my TV and got you on my phone to press the like button. Oh my God! I love you so much. That's so wicked. Like, that's so wicked. I love that. Coach G said, I hate listening to my voice back, which is why I've procrastinated on my podcast. I get it. I did a podcast too. Guys, go and listen to my podcast that I did called Essays with Essay. It's essays like you're writing an essay, but plural. Essays with S period A period. That stood for Shantae Arnett, right? That that was my drag name. I did my podcast, and I was initially doing music under my former drag persona. So go and look that up. And listen, I had to work my way through my stutter too. So I completely get it. Um, let's see here. Let's see what else we got. How many? Wow, I've missed a lot of comments. I'm so sorry, you guys. I have missed so many comments. Um, Kiki said, "Yeah, I wasn't turning anything off, especially if it was Proud Family. Period." And you know how I feel about the Proud Family. Like, it is the deal. Like, I'm sorry, I would not be turning anything off for no, like 106 in Park. Like, I was not, yo. Don't even try it. Like, I'm not the deal. Like, I'm not. No. Joanna Shante, I'm e- educated and very professional as an elected official, but I'm just a regular degular schmegula girl who drives up to city council meetings in my luxury car, bumping California Love. Get into it. You're my kind of girl. 100%. You are 100% my type of girl. Like, and you know what it made me think about? Y'all know the Ford Fusion commercial when I think she's blasting Tupac in the car too, or she's blasting, I think it's New Flavor in Your Ear by, I can't remember, but that's what it just made me think about. And y'all, if y'all watch my first Music Monday, y'all know how I feel about Tupac. So you saying California Love, girl, listen, okay. Ronnie Ross said you're good, baby gorgeous. Thank you so much, baby. I love you. Um, Donna Bell said, gotta check out Kiki. Yes, let me leave a banner with her. Let me show you what her, that is what her channel, or her, not her channel, her podcast is the name of. That's Kiki's podcast is Vibrant the series. Like vibrant, get it? Like, I love somebody who is creative with words. So the fact that she created a podcast with a play on words like that, you've instantly got my vote. I love stuff like that. I try to do that all the time. Hence my Twitter account, Poor Jordan. Get it? Comment if you get it. Sorry. Um, yes. Donna Bell, yeah, T, the family. Yes, very that. Wow, I would, girl. But that's my vibe. That's my vibe. Most of my audience is your age, Donna. Most of my audience, the majority of my audience is your age. Most of my audience is in your age range. So obviously I relate. So this, so the past however many 20 some odd years I've been saying that I'm an old soul and that I feel like I was born in the wrong time period. I really wish I could have been born in 1971 instead of 1991, so that I could have came of age in the 80s and really lived my life in the 90s. Like, I would have been a backup dancer for Janet Jackson. I would have backup danced for Michael. I would have gotten a chance to really Paula Abdul my way through life. Like, if I could have lived anybody's life, I would have really lived Paula Abdul's life without the plane crash. Do you get what I mean? But we're just gonna move on and leave that right where it is. Kiki Wilson said, "Thank you, Jordan. I appreciate it. I got discouraged and took my episodes down, but I'll start again." What, girl? What the hell that mean? How you come on my show and tell me that you want me to go and listen to your damn show and you done took the show down? What does that mean? What does that mean, sis? Why did you get discouraged? Like, girl, you should have hit me up, boo. Cause trust me, I get discouraged too. Trust me. I was about to, girl. I was about to sing "I Get Discouraged" to the melody of "I Get So Lonely" by Janet Jackson. I ain't gonna do it now. Now that I've caught myself, but I was about to do it. Um, girl, talk to me, cause we not finna no. Like, you know that I want all the people who support me, I want y'all to succeed. And the people who create content, who come on my channel, who I've spoken to, who I've made friends with, who I've, shown love to, I want everybody who I've shared my platform with, who is building a platform of their own, I want you to succeed. Do you get what I mean? So I am always going to get in your ass and tell you to get on your shit. Always, because I have to tell myself to get on my shit. Like, I'm not gonna, like, you gotta do it, man. Like, people want to hear what you have to say. I didn't think that anybody wanted to hear what I had to say either. And here we are. Here we are. Y'all have been listening to me blabber about really nothing for the past 2 hours. Solo, with no callers, with nobody on the live with me, just me talking a bunch of random shit. I can literally stop like, guys, thank you. Like, I want to express how grateful I am. That is not me flexing. That is me expressing thank you and appreciation for you all, because I never expected to be able to do something like this. So the fact that you guys care enough to just sit here and listen to me babble for time and time on end, it means everything to me. Thank you so much. It means the world to me. Coach G, you are everything. You are everything, Papa. I love you so much. I love you so much, Poppy. Yes! This comment is everything. You've always given me some Pepper LaBeija energy. Listen, Pepper LaBeija has, listen, I had a Pepper LaBeija poster on my wall as a 15-year-old kid. 14-year-old kid. I saw Paris is Burning for the first time when I was 13 years old, right? And I went to the library and I printed out a screen grab of Pepper LaBeija in the movie, and I hung it on my wall. I had a picture of Pepper LaBeija. I had a picture of Octavia Saint Laurent. I had a picture of Dorian Corey. I had a picture of Willie Ninja, who I wanted to marry. I wanted to marry Willie Ninja like people wanted to marry Michael Jackson back in the day. Like, Willie Ninja was my baby daddy for a long time, sis. Oh, girl. Thank you so much, Coach G. You do not know. That comment just warmed me from the inside. Like, that comment just touched my loins. Okay? Thank you. Jamila said, "How many times how many times have I seen Paris is Burning? Jordan, teach us." Listen, I could go on about Paris is Burning all day long. I could go on about Paris is Burning all day long. If you guys want me to recap Paris is Burning, drop down in the comments and let me know. Y'all know what to do. Green hearts and red triangles and stuff. All those things. Donovan, oh, yes, Coach G. I love y'all so much. And Donovan, Donna Bell, I love you so much, Mama. Thank you so much, baby. She said, right, right. You're giving me chills. So you know I'm old. Preach. Girl, I love you so much, baby. Thank you so much. Y'all are everything. Like, and this was not a planned live, and I'm getting ready to get off of here as soon as I get to the bottom of these comments, um or I just have to pee again because I'm not going to jump off a live again just to pee. I'm not going to do that to y'all. I'm sorry that I did it the last time, but I really could not hold it anymore, but I really wanted to read your comments. Um I thank you guys so much because you guys have really solidified and validated my purpose in life. Do you get what I mean? Like, I've always said that my purpose is to reach people with my creative narrative. Not necessarily verbatim in those words, but along those lines, I've always wanted to touch people. I've always wanted to entertain people. I've always wanted to make people smile and make people laugh and be able to provide a living for my family doing what I love, right? And so now that you guys are giving me the opportunity to possibly make that dream happen, I'm always going to give you guys all of me. I'm always going to give you guys every bit of me as unfiltered and as raw as YouTube will let me because I'm still trying to get my coins, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to go and say too much, but I am going to say as much as I am legally allowed to say. For real. For real, for real. Kiki Wilson said, or Vibe Rant said, I appreciate that Donna Bell I appreciate that, Donna Bell. I'm glad I caught this live with y'all tonight. We're glad to have you because, like I've said time again, this may be my channel, but this is our show. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't be here if you guys didn't tune in, and I wouldn't be here if you guys didn't want me to have a platform. I think I've told this story before, but if I haven't, I'll say I wasn't gonna start a YouTube channel. Before I started calling into live streams on YouTube channels and just talking shit on people's channels, I was going to start another podcast. Funny enough, because podcasts are just easier. Podcasts are easier for me to create, right? I don't have to worry about how I look on camera. I don't have to worry about how I appear. The only thing I have to worry about is looking good in the cover art, right? So that's only one picture versus me doing endless videos. But When I called into different people's channels, people were asking where they could find me and where they could subscribe to my channel. And I it just inspired me to make a channel instead of doing a podcast. Will I do a podcast down the road at some point? Maybe. Who knows? I feel like if I were to do a podcast, I would really want to do it about something really niche and something very specific. But I'll cross that bridge when I get to it, so we'll see. Um, Coach G said, I love that you go down the rabbit hole and analyze the deeper meanings of things besides just the general reality TV stuff. That's really what I don't know how to process this information any other way. I don't know how to look at reality TV and not think about it in that deeper context because I don't understand how people process this this way. Listen, I almost went to school as a sociology major and psychology minor, right? Like I wanted to go to school to study people and how people think and how people process and how people move because as I got older, I didn't understand the world that I was coming into. I didn't understand how people could be so vicious and so violent, so evil to people that they don't know. Listen, I've been through a lot. Do you get me? So as I've gotten older, I've had to grow up really fast in my life, and I have matured a lot faster than I've wanted to in my life. And so I've grown up wanting to understand why the world is not what I was told that it was going to be, right? That's why that's why I want to raise my daughter different, right? I don't raise my daughter believing in Santa Claus and the Tooth Fairy and the Easter Bunny and big big because listen, I'm trying to root myself in Buddhism, right? I don't want to have a religious conversation. My husband is a Christian. I want to root myself in Buddhism. We're both more spiritual than grounded in organized religion, but if I'm going to study any religion specifically, it would be Buddhism, right? I want my daughter to never I never want my kid to be lost in the world, right? Or be lost in the other things. Like I don't want to tell my daughter one thing and then contradict her whole belief system and expect her to believe in something else. Like I don't understand how people can tell their kids to believe in Santa Claus and believe in Jesus. I don't get that. That's just my opinion. I don't understand how somebody can tell somebody tell their child to 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 believe in the tooth fairy and then expect them to believe the stories in the Bible or expect them to believe in God at face value and not have questions. I don't get that. How do you how do you lie to children to get them to comply with the things that you want them to do and then expect them to believe the stories of religion that are similarly far-fetched, just unabashedly just believe it with no question, right? But we're not going to get into to religion here because I'm not even religious. So let's move on. Thank you, Coach G, for the comment. I really appreciate you. Y'all know that I love y'all. Down. Um, Donna Bell said, "Do you always? He who knows it shows it. The rest will follow." I agree 100%. That is a proverb that I have heard my entire life. And I have lived my life around that proverb and around proverbs that are of the like. Um, Another one that is similar to that is have more than you show, speak less than you know. William Shakespeare. Um, yeah. And then when it comes to my YouTube channel, I can apply a Bruce Lee quote that I love is um uh, 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 absorb what is necessary, discard what is not, add what is uniquely your own. Let me say that again without the stuttering. Absorb what is useful, discard what is not, add what is uniquely your own. That is my process when it comes to how I'm going to approach my YouTube channel. I'm going to take what people like from me, from my content, what I speak about. I'm going to discard what goes against what I want my channel to reflect and what I want my content to reflect. And I'm going to add what is uniquely my own with my own life with my own life experience and with my own perspective. I'm going to make the things that people want from me, I'm going to give it to you in a way that you didn't expect me to give it to you. Do you get what I mean? And I'm hoping that even if I don't give you what you want, that I give you something that you needed, because that to me is more important. So, Donna Bell is going to continue her comment by saying, being here means much to me. This whole chat and room have me in chills in a blessed way. Wow, baby. Thank you. I gotta stop commenting so it won't be a longer night. Much love to y'all. Thank you so much. I'm actually about to wrap up. I just didn't want to leave you guys and um not address at least the majority of you guys. Um Coach G said, no stutter. I'm just self conscious about hearing myself back, but thank you. I really appreciate it a lot. Sir, you have a very attractive voice, if I do say so myself. And I'm a voice nista. Like, I love voices. I love the sound of voices. I love the sound of a good voice. That's why Keith Sweat, I don't give a damn if he gets old enough to look like the Crypt Keeper. If he sounds like the way he sounds, he will always be sexy to me. Barry White is the exact same way, baby. Honey, Coach G, you got it. You have that voice. You really do. Diana said BRB. You probably said that a long time ago, and I think I heard people tell you good night. So love you, Diana. Johnny Down Under said, love everything about you, Jordan. Wabi Sabi, I live by it. Hey! I love you, bro. Thank you so much, love. That's amazing. I love you so much. Aiko! Hi, honey. Hey, baby gorgeous gang. Hi, honey. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for stopping by. Hey, baby. Let's see. Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Let's see. Y'all are talking to each other in these chats. Joanna Shante said, "Love Lena." Um, love Lena. I love Lena Way too. Jamila said, "Can we talk about that? I have questions about black blondes." Ooh, DM me your question because I want to know what your question is. I'm not going to get into it tonight because I've already been on for 2 hours and I'm not going to be on for another hour. But I do want to go into that because I do have thoughts about going back blonde, and I think part of it may lie in your questioning of it. So I do want to talk about that. Please DM me on Twitter at Poor Jordan, PourJorden. By the way, my name has an E in it. It's Jorden. Jordan, right? Jordan. Um Doll Baby says, I feel self conscious about how I talk. That's why I be talking so fast when I get on your live. Listen, I be thinking that I'm talking fast too. Like, I really be believing that I'm just shooting a mile a minute and I'm just road runnering my way through these lives. So I completely get it. I understand how you feel. Um, Jamila said, I was in speech class too. Girl, listen, I was in speech class for years, mama. I feel it. Like, I need it. Diana said, "Good night, everybody. Good night, Mama. I love you so much. Thank you so much for modding. I appreciate you so much for being you. You're so amazing, Diana. Thank you so much." Um, Jamila said, "I need a class, girl. I need a few classes. I need a couple classes, to be honest." Jamila said, "I really wanted to be a DJ. I love that. To be honest, I love that. I I love that so much." Joanna said, just had to appreciate this gorgeous caramel mocha skin because it's giving flawless AF. Girl, listen, I don't even have I don't know what these lights in my car are giving me right now, but I did not know that it was giving flawless. Thank you. Sure, because I don't like, you can't do filters on StreamYard. Girl, if I could, I would. Tell me You hydrate and give infinite loving energy without telling me you hydrate and give infinite loving energy. Girl, you are everything. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I do what I can, and I do moisturize, and I chant and pray every day. And I've been doing yoga since I was 15 years old. So hopefully that adds to some in hopefully that adds to that energy cuz I've been doing yoga all this time to try to find a proper center. So, you know, um I go smash the like button. Thank you so much, baby. Coming in here modding. You are so sweet. Jamila, Lord, you are pulling up. I I did not want to say Craig Mack. Damn it. Thank you, doll baby. I did not want to say Craig Mack. I just knew I was wrong about that. I knew I was wrong about Craig Mack. I guess I wasn't. Thanks, girl. Ugh. Thank you, girl, because I really thought I was wrong. Doll baby said yes, the 80s were the best. Period. Coach G and the stalker. Wait, who the stalker? What stalker? What happened? Who got a stalker? What? Hold on, Coach G, what happened? Don't go. Come back. Tell me. Girl, LOL, Lord, thank Ronnie Roy, you would have been fantastic. You would have been a fantastic backup dancer. Your charisma is lit. Thank you so much, love. I've had a very fun life in dance, and I'm really glad that I've had all the experiences that I've got to have in dance, and I'm really appreciative for all the moments that I've had in dance. It's really been a great time. So, and I still dance every day, so it's not like I I just stopped dancing. I still dance every day. I sing every day, even though I can't sing. But like, yeah, I do it. Jamila, knowledge, knowledge. Nah, thank you, baby. I really appreciate you so much. Kiki Wilson said, "Yes, I get so lonely. Is my jam. Janet is and will always be that girl. No lies were told. We went in together, not a seat at the table. We build in tables and seats. Come get your plate. Period. Honey, we don't sit at tables, girl. We build buffets. Get into it. Okay? Diana, girl, I thought you was going to bed. Thank you for your comment. I love you. Thank you. But get you some rest. Thank you. Get you some rest. But girl, we don't need you up 3 o'clock in the morning modding on folks' channels. Get you some rest, baby. Thank you. Damn it. Donna Bell, Kiki Wilson, we building together. That period. That's really what I wanted. That's really what I want. I want to build with people on my channel. I want to build with people on their channel. I want to build with people who, are genuinely about putting in the work and creating content that you do with a genuine heart. I'm sure that probably sounded really wonky and wordy, but it is what it is. Yeah. Oh, Coach G, you are on it tonight. For the children who can't take the fact that I still look youthful, ha, suffer. Because for the next 40 or so years that I'm going to be here, I'm going to live. Yes! Honey, Coach G, you are not about to rile me up. This gives me you all day. It suffer. Girl, let me tell you something. I say that all the time. Suffer. I say it all the time. I say that is my shit. And for the girls who don't like it, suffer. Girl, yes. I give that suffer. Girl, yes. Yes, honey. Oh, that was it. Kiki Wilson, please say recap Paris is Burning. Trust me, I will, baby. We're going to talk about Paris is Burning. But I want to also recap How Do I Look directly after that. Not in the same live, but like the next time that I do a recap live, I want to talk about How Do I Look. But I haven't been able to find the entire thing. I think it's on Amazon, but I don't really have the money to be buying extra stuff right now because I have a lot of things going on that I'm paying for, and so I don't. Why do you think I'm, doing this really, really grassroots? So, but the contributions that the people who have contributed to my channel and have cash after me. I appreciate all of you, and your contributions have gone towards the upgrades to my channel, like me upgrading my StreamYard and me doing all of the things. Like, thank y'all. So that being said, Ronnie Rar said, "I'm smiling." Thank you, baby. Doll Baby said, "Okay, last one." You so silly. Or Donna Bell said that. Sorry, Donna Bell said that, but Doll Baby's comment is right behind her, so I'm reading that fast. Sorry, Donna Bell said, "Okay, last one." I love you, baby. Thank you so much. Please hit me in the morning, okay? Because because I don't know how to get. Oh well, you just followed me on Instagram, so I'm gonna message you in the morning and just say hello to you, okay? Get some sleep. Doll Baby said, "These past months have been hard for me, but you have helped me by making me smile because I have lost so many family members to COVID, so I thank you. I appreciate you so much, and I'm honored that you feel that way about me because li- li- listen, I've lost 5 people since 2020, right? And it started with my best friend Alex, who was probably the most traumatic for me. Um, and since then, I've lost 4 other people. My husband has lost his best friend, who was basically a brother-in-law to me. I've lost a cousin. I've lost an uncle. I've lost a very close friend of mine who I've known since the 7th grade, who was actually my first love. We were very close friends. um and then we ended up being high school sweethearts, and even after we broke up we were still very close, and I lost that person. Oh, so 5 people in the past year. you know I It's been hard. So, doll baby, I understand. I It's been hard, and I understand, and I'm gonna just leave it at that because I don't want to cry on here, girl. Listen. Rory Rar said, "God willing, you'll blow up, and then you'll have thousands and hundreds of thousands, even millions. I believe in you." Thank you so much, baby. I really appreciate you, Ronnie. That is very sweet of you to say, and I really appreciate it. Your mouth, or your well, from your thumbs to the algorithm's ears, or from your thumbs to the algorithm's hard drive. Thank you so much. Girl, this peach tea is so good. Y'all don't understand. I've been working on it all day. Thank you so much, Ronnie. I really appreciate that. Y'all are amazing. Coach G said, "I'm a sociology major and psych major. I'm agreeing with you on everything right now." Preach. Coach G, please message me. Please DM me because I would love to pick your brain about that. I would love to pick your brain about that because I wanted to go to school for sociology, and I wanted to minor in in psychology, and I started, and then I just depression is a bitch. So, Coach G, please message me because I would love to speak with you about that. Um, Rosemary. Hey, Rosemary, how are you, baby? You said that great, baby gorgeous. You couldn't have said it better. Thank you so much, my love. I really appreciate you. And then you said, "Bye, baby gorgeous. I love you. Bye, baby gorgeous. Love you for you." Thank you so much, mama. I love you so much. You're an amazing mod. You're an amazing friend, and I love you so much. Thank you so much. Did I I hope that Diana gave you my information because I asked her to. She reminded me that somebody was looking for my contact information, and I told her to give you my email address. So hopefully you got that. If not, DM me on Twitter or Instagram, and I'll be sure to get that to you, or we can just talk in the DMs. It's up to you. Um, Johnny said, "Good." Johnny Down Under, Green Hearts. Thank you so much, baby. Ronnie Raw, good night, BGG. I'm going to bed too, y'all. I'm closing out these comments because I'm getting towards the end. So, so I'm rounding out these comments. Mocha Rain said, "Damn, I missed it. I will watch back for Baby Gorgeous Gang." Thank you so much, Mocha Rain. I know that time difference is killer. I know it is, but I appreciate you even stopping by for one comment. You're amazing. Thank you for being probably the head of the replay crew. You're awesome, and I love you so much. Thank you so much, Mocha. Um, let's see. Aiko, don't forget to click the like button. Uh-oh. Okay, okay. Okay. Mocha Rain says sorry to those who have lost people in these times. I agree and I second that. Thank you to all the people, or not thank you, but my condolences, excuse me, to all the people who have lost people, all the people who are going through people, all the people who are suffering. I love you guys so much. So you're not alone. Know that somebody is thinking about you, know that somebody is praying for you, and know that somebody cares. None of you guys are alone. Um, period. Mocha Rain said, "Love you, Jordan. Supporting you all the way. Thank you so much, baby. You're so amazing." Kendra said, "I got a lot. I got a lot to catch up. Not feeling well tonight, so I got y'all." Thank you so much, Kendra. Please feel better. Make sure you take care of yourself first and foremost, and I'll be here, girl. And if I'm not here, this content will be here, so you'll have something to watch. Thank you so much. That's one more thing that I wanted to thank you guys for. Even when I haven't been posting in the past few days, you guys have still been watching my content. You've still been commenting. You've still been active on my page, and I appreciate you guys for that because I didn't expect, like, I thought that I was gonna lose all my subscribers. I really did. If I didn't post for 2 days, I thought that my numbers were gonna be ruined. I'm not even gonna flex. I really thought that my numbers were just gonna be ruined and they were gonna be dead in the water. So you guys are everything. Thank you so much. Um, and this is the last comment that I'm gonna read tonight, and then I'm gonna hop off because I still have to study because I'm taking a big test tomorrow. I'm trying to get my CDLs as well. So pray for me. I'm studying for my permit. I didn't do well the first time, and I don't think I'm gonna do well tomorrow, but I'm trying not to psych myself out, but I'm really nervous. Coach G said, I gotta start catching all your lives. This was really good. Thank you so much, baby. I really appreciate it. Um, thank you. That really means the world to me. It really, really means the world to me. Because I am somebody who, like I've said before, I didn't think that I would be able to carry being an entertainer by myself. Like I didn't think that I would be able to do music by myself, which is why I wanted to be in a group, hence me auditioning for making the band at 16. That story is coming, trust me. And then I didn't think I'd be able to carry a YouTube channel, which is why, I started by calling into other people's shows. I started by joining other people's panels. You know what I'm saying? I felt most comfortable in a group setting because I thought that my content was best when it was strictly reactionary. I thought that I was my best when I was reacting to what other people were doing instead of really just coming on and having a voice for myself. So, you know, for me to sit here for 2.5 hours and you guys really engage with me and really have a strong dialogue with me, I really appreciate everybody who has tuned in and who has commented. The love that I'm feeling right now is impeccably immaculate, and I thank you guys so much for it. But with that being said, thank you, doll baby. Thank you, Donna, too. Thank you, Aiko. Oh God, I didn't realize so many of you were sending the same comment. Thank you so much. Thank you to all the people who are wishing me luck on my test. But if I fail it tomorrow, we're not going to talk about it. So don't ask me how it went. Um, if I post and I say, here's here's the thing. If I post about it, then I passed it. If I didn't post about it, then I didn't pass it. So don't ask me about it, okay? Thanks. But with that being said, I'm getting ready to hop off of here. I just wanted to say thank you guys so much. And I appreciate. every one of you guys and all the people who are going to watch this back and the replay crew. Thank you so much. Y'all are everything. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to burp directly in your face. So that's why I look like I'm probably having a stroke right now. But thank you guys so much. I really appreciate everybody who, dog baby, don't play with me. You a mess. Don't play with me, girl. Um, but y'all are amazing. I hope that all the tea that I've spilled on all things porn with Jordan, my platform, my life, my channel, all the things that I've talked about tonight. I hope that it was entertaining for you. I I hope that it was impactful for you. I hope that you got something meaningful out of it, and I hope that my opinions sweeten the hell out of it for you. Once again, I am your host Jordan Renee, and I appreciate you guys taking the time, taking the ride, and having a drink with me. Also, let me know how you liked my theme song, or let me know how you liked the opening to my live today. I'm doing a new. I created a new opener for my live and for my pre-records. That's actually my music. The opener for this live was my song Mission Statement Freestyle. And there's a new opening that I'm going to be doing for my pre records. And it's going to be my song Fin for the Fendi off of my mixtape IOU. So let me know how you liked my new opener for my well, the new countdown for my lives. And I'll see you guys later. I'll holler at y'all later. Much love. Take care of yourselves. Do something impactful. Show somebody love, and make sure first and foremost that you're loving yourself first. Okay? So, with that being said, peace. Bye, baby gorgeous. Love you all.